Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. So thanks once again, guys, for responding on our YouTube channel's community tab when I post these questions to you guys for topics for this QA type video that I'm really enjoying doing for you guys. And make sure, if you're not already subscribed to our channel, but hit that notification bell so you get notifications not only when we upload new videos, but when we make posts to this community tab, which we're making a lot of use of, both me and Angie, posting all sorts of stuff there. So yeah, just subscribe and hit the notification button. So I want to say too, thanks for all your questions. You've submitted way more than I can possibly answer in a video here. So if I didn't answer it, just try to ask again next time. Or also too, there are a few questions that were really specific about like curing a disease. You know, I'm not a medical doctor, so I might not be the best person to ask for about a question like that. So anyway, let's get to Julius Robinson's question here. Julius asks, nutritional yeast or just a B12 Supp? Does it matter which? Well, with regards to B12, I'm of the opinion, why make it an either or there, Julius? Like, do them both. What have you got to lose? Nutritional yeast is tasty and it supposedly has bioavailable B12, so just use it. And also, why not take a B12 supplement? They're relatively cheap. From what I understand, it's pretty hard to get an overdose of B12, especially at the levels in B12 supplements. So yeah, use them both. And on top of that, why not some fortified foods with B12? Like my almond milk is fortified with B12. So I figure if people on standard American diets can eat all these fortified B12 foods, why can't we, right? We don't want to be one of those 40% of Americans who are low or dangerously low in B12. So yeah, do it all. B12 rocks. Stacy asks a great question here. I've seen a lot of Los Angeles vegans relating to this. Any advice for getting back on track after too many days/weeks of eating loads of vegan junk food and still craving the junk? Yes. As you guys know, we eat primarily whole food plants. I would say that's true like 98% of the time. But once you leave the house to go to a vegan restaurant, you want to go out and be social and have some fun, go out to a vegan festival, vegan pop-ups like we have tons of out here in LA. Yeah, they're probably not serving whole food plants unless you found a very special place. But barring that, yeah, I know what it's all about. We go out and do these festivals 2 days in a row. We come back and we're not feeling as great as we should be. So I can tell you all about this. I have firsthand experience. What you want to do is, first of all, make sure that the food that you buy and bring into the home is whole food plants. Like the stuff that we show all the time and Keep It Carb, baby, whole food plants. So yeah, don't bring anything bad in the house and put yourself on a challenge, like, a 7-day, a 10-day, a 14-day clean eating challenge, which means you just eat foods from home, basically. Don't go out to all these naughty vegan restaurants and festivals. Try to keep it as whole food plant as you possibly can. So yeah, just got to be kind of disciplined in home and make sure that you're disciplined about just avoiding some of these pitfall places for 7, 10, or 14 days. The Flash Breaker asks, do you think it should be an obligation for vegans to be an activist of any kind? I think we should do whatever we can because we are the only people who realize what's wrong in this world. Well, I'm not sure if that last part's true. It might be, but I agree with you on the first part. I think you're agreeing that we should do something. It just shouldn't be a vegan and sit around silent. And I define activism very broadly. It doesn't mean you have to go out in the streets and protest with signs or whatever. I mean, if you're hardwired to do that, awesome. But, I define activism as just being just outreach to people. You don't have to do anything hardcore. You just could, when someone asks you a question about, wow, you're not eating any meat in that meal. Like, what's up with that? And just give them, good information back instead of getting confrontational. Provide good, solid information. And that's one reason why I like to make a lot of my debunking videos, because you hear a lot of the silly nonsense that people believe, a lot of anti-vegans believe about vegan diets. So yeah, you should try to outreach to your friends, your family in a non-confrontational way and do it in an organic way. Just don't jump on them. Wait for them to ask and they'll be way more receptive then. Tina Hacker asks, any knowledge about being vegan after weight loss surgery? Sorry, that's not my wheelhouse. I'm not a medical doctor, but I can answer the second half of your question, which is, and how can I convince my partner that I'm not getting sicker because I gave up meat and dairy? That's an awesome question because I see this a lot. A lot of people believe in this myth that there's some kind of essential nutrients in meat, dairy, and or eggs. And if you're eating plant-based, vegan, and you're therefore not eating these, animal products, you're you're missing out on these essential nutrients they take, and you'll get sick and who knows, wither away and potentially die or something. So first of all, tell your partner that that's just simply a myth. There's nothing that prevents you from being healthy, vibrant, and strong, and live the rest of your life on a plant-based diet. Show your partner the positions of the American and British Dietetics Associations, for starters, which are not vegan sponsored or funded organizations. But I would say show your partner the documentary. It's on Netflix for free if you have Netflix, What the Health, and your partner might be quite shocked if your partner hasn't seen this. And it clearly shows the healthful benefits of a plant-based diet, how people reverse diseases on plant-based diet. They're not getting sicker, they're getting better. So yeah, just a lot of misinformation out there and myths. So yeah, I would just try, again, just fight this battle with information. Nicholas asks, what's the best things to eat to heal from an injury as a vegan, such as muscle, tendon, ligament, and bone injuries? So yeah, you're asking a good person here, because I've been vegan for almost 8 years now, and I've been an athlete the whole time I've been vegan, and before that too, so I can compare things. And I'll tell you this much, that recovery is much quicker as a vegan. As you get older, recovery takes longer and longer. But I noticed when I went vegan in my early 40s, I noticed the recovery was like so much quicker after playing basketball. It's like, I felt like I was recovering like I was in my 20s. But as far as healing injuries, and I've had my fair share of sprained ankles and dislocated joints and stuff like that. And I have found that being vegan doesn't really accelerate the healing for any of those injuries. I know you'll find some like raw food people say, oh, just go raw and things just heal really quickly. And when I was raw, I didn't notice anything like that either. So you just got to eat well, still eat whole food plants, keep your body nourished, getting all the nutrients it needs, and just, you got to heal. You just got to rest. You got to stop doing your sport and let the injured areas recover. Michael Lewis asks, not vegan related, but it would be cool if you made a video showing off your guitars, amps, pedals, and any other music related stuff. Cheers. A great question. We get asked that all the time in our live streams and our comments. And we've been of the opinion, that would be a cool idea, but not for our Happy Healthy Vegan channel. We want to keep it more vegan focused. But a lot of you guys know, we're musicians. We have a band called Lovespirals. In fact, we're just about done with our next album. It'll be out in a few months. We just did a bunch of photo shoots for it. The music's all done. So if you want to see more about that aspect of us, check out our band page on Instagram. It's Lovespirals Official, and as well, Lovespirals Official on YouTube. But check out on Instagram. I've been showing off our music gear, which I haven't been showing off here on Happy Healthy Vegan. You can find more information about my guitars, my pedals. We're going to be doing more live streams on there. Me jamming in the studio, Anji and I performing songs from our albums. I want to say thanks to all you guys for all the great feedback you've given about these Q&A type videos. As you probably know, I do pretty much weekly live QA videos that go on for sometimes like 2.5, 3 hours. And yeah, I answer a lot of these questions there, but given that it's a 2.5, 3 hour video, it's pretty much impossible to find the answers to the questions that you're looking for. So I like doing these in much more manageable, less than 10-minute videos. So yeah, give me some more feedback down below if you like these, and make sure you're subscribed and you get the notifications for our channel so you can learn when we make a post on our community tab. And I'll probably make one again in another week or so for our next Q&A. So make sure you're subscribed and get notifications. So until next time, guys, keep it carb, baby. Keep it carb.
You've got me spinning circles, spinning round and round, spinning till I'm dizzy, falling to the ground. You've got me spinning circles round